From downtown Wheeling, West Virginia, we welcome you inside the WesBanco Arena. It's the 2026 MEC Women's Basketball Championship Tournament tonight. It's a 4 versus 5 matchup as the Fairmont State Fighting Falcons take on the Mountain Lions of Concord University. Again, quarterfinals berth in the semifinals on the line. As you take a look at the bracket, Glenville State advanced with a hard-fought 85-74 win over West Liberty in our earlier game tonight. The winner of this game will take on the Pioneers coming up on semifinal Saturday. Travis Jones along with WVU Hall of Famer Meg Balger, two-time defending conference champion Fairmont State and Concord. Not only a berth in the semifinals in this game, Meg, but this is a knockout game for the NCAA tournament for an at-large bid.
Yeah, this game has a lot of implications, as you mentioned, Travis. So not just about this MEC tournament, but for the bigger picture. So these two teams are going to come out and execute tonight.
Yeah, we'll talk about the regional rankings coming up, and let's talk about some of the stars in this game. Fairmont State's point guard, Gabby Reep. And Meg, what a great job that she has done taking over for the injured Leslie Huffman, the preseason All-American who only played 8 games, went out with an ankle injury.
Yeah, exactly right. She's had to put a lot of the offensive load on her shoulders. 14 points a game, shoots 47% from field goal range. Don't let her size fool you either. At 5'7", she leads the team in rebounds. Very scrappy player on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, meanwhile, for Concord, while Fairmont likes to get it done from beyond the arc, they like to pound the paint with Abby Smith, the 6'2" senior from Little Hocking, Ohio, the MEC Player of the Year.
Yeah, absolutely. And with her size and ability underneath, why wouldn't you get her the ball? She's a walking double-double, coming off of 24 points, 12 rebound performance. Just an absolute incredible beast in the paint. Can really take over a game. Fairmont State's going to have to find a way to slow her down.
Yeah, she averages 18 points and 11 rebounds per game. Well, these teams split during the regular season. What more could you want in a 4-5 matchup? Falcons and Mountain Lions. Tip from Wheeling next.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you. We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Visit Wheeling, West Virginia.
Fairmont State and Concord ready to tip off. Fairmont State 20-8 on the season. Stephanie Anderson, their head coach, joins us now just before tip. And Steph split this game with Concord during the regular season. What was the difference in the win at home and the loss down in Athens?
I think it's consistency, right? I mean, we need to be disciplined to who we are. We need to play together for 40. And at the end of the day, it's us versus us.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Stephanie Anderson, 7th year, back-to-back tournament champions. Also was the Mountain East Conference Coach of the Year a year ago. Tonight's starting lineups presented by Omni Strategic Technologies, building business through technology. Mentioned Gabby Reep, Halen Cook, freshman from Pittsburgh. Z Murray, the only senior for Fairmont State. Layla Jones and Alana Tate Also keep an eye on Kenya Stubbs for Concord. Sophomore averages 16 points per game. A lot of maroon in the building tonight. Both these teams' primary colors, and we're underway. And immediately a dump down intended for Abby Smith. We get a whistle and a push foul called on Fairmont State. And when you look out there, Meg, you can see the size differential. Fairmont does not have a legitimate post that they can throw at Abby Smith. They'll try Layla Jones, 5'10", but she's a shooting guard.
Yeah, there was 3 guards surrounding Abby Smith from the immediate first possession. Going to draw a lot of attention inside.
That was on a lot of tape, the transfer from Frostberg. And here's a pass intended for Smith. It's taken by Zolkowski, and she'll lay it up and in. Senior from Beckley, West Virginia. Scores in Concord. No surprise here. Fairmont has seen a ton of zone towards the end of the regular season, but Halen Cook, the freshman from Wheeling, buries the 3. So homecoming for Halen Cook. And Meg, we talked about the loss of Huffman. Reep stepped up, and the true freshman Halen Cook also played extremely well for Fairmont all season. She went out with an ankle injury about 8 games ago at West Virginia State. Fairmont went on to lose 3 of their next 7 games. She's finally, they tell me, about 80%.
Yeah, I mean, she's not a freshman anymore at this point in the year, but also losing Huffman, as you mentioned, you've got to completely change your role. You have to adapt quicker, and that's exactly what this Fairmont State team has done. Here's
Jones, back iron 3, no good. She shoots a ton of them. Stubbs pulls down the rebound, brings it down the lane, cut off there by Tate and Jones. They double down. Pass comes out to Kennedy Scales. Penetrates the elbow. Finds Smith down low. Reep isolated, and that's not the matchup Fairmont wants on the player of the year, Abby Smith.
Yeah, that's difficult. You can see the miscue right there immediately defensively. You got to find some ball pressure, make those passes difficult. You can't allow a straight line pass into Abby Smith.
Smith's second leading scorer in the Mountain East Conference. Tough take by Tate. And it's way off the mark as she was ranging back from right to left. As you take another look at the isolation on Abby Smith.
Yeah, Gabby Reep all alone on an island down there, trying to stay in between Abby Smith. No help side. There was no weak side ready to drop. And as I mentioned, you got to push those guards off of that 3-point line. Don't make it easy to make a clean entry pass.
Step 15-footer, no good for Abby Smith, rebounded by Fairmont State. Here's Reep, leaves it back for Murray. Zanaya Murray kicks it corner, wide open. Layla Jones got it.
That's a big shot there for Layla Jones. She was only 1 of 15 from field goal range the first time they played Concord. Already Fairmont State with 2 threes. That's huge.
Falcons take a 2-point lead. Kylie Smitch, the junior from Denver, Colorado, gives it up to Smith, and they give it back down on the low post. And Zolkowski, that's the matchup problem you see there. You got 6'2" Smith, and they can also put Olivia Zolkowski down on the post. And she can also post up Fairmont's smaller forwards. Here's Jones, fouled on the closeout. And 3 free throws upcoming here for Layla Jones, the junior from just outside of Columbus in Westerville, Ohio.
Yeah, great interior passing, as you mentioned, into Zolkowski. That's a tough matchup. She can go on the perimeter and she can come in, then she comes out ready to close out. Almost an ill-advised shot, I thought, by Layla Jones until she gets bailed out. Now she's at the free throw line.
68% at the line this season. You look at her numbers, she's attempted coming into this game 193 3-point shot attempts, 195 now if you add the 2 she's taken tonight. 49 makes on the year. She's also one of Fairmont's best rebounders with 125 coming in on the night. But her shot ratio, Meg, is considering the minutes played.
Absolutely.
She takes a lot of shots.
A lot of shots. And as a defender, you can't look at what her percentages are because you know she's going to take it. So a lot of averages, some of them are going to go in. So you got to contest her because she takes a ton of shots.
From the free throw line, ties the score at 6. Does Jones, under 3 minutes gone here in the first half. Rebounded on the miss. Cook into the front court. Gets it to Jones as Concord temporarily traps. Now they get back into their matchup zone. Pass comes to Murley. Murley on the foul line extended left. Now to Reep. Reep, that's what she likes to do, is drive, but couldn't score it over top of Zukowski. Kenya Stubbs bodied up and fouled by Murray.
You know, if I'm Fairmont State, I'm okay with Murray getting that foul. You need to get these guards of Concord a little chaotic, a little uncomfortable. You don't want them just standing and picking you apart, looking inside to Zukowski, to Smith. You got to make it a little uncomfortable out there on the perimeter.
All right, Candace Blackburn is checked in, the freshman from Copperstown, West Virginia. She had a career night, 24 off the bench in the Concord win down in Athens over Fairmont. 89-58 was the final score. She scored again 24. Only averages 4 a game. Ball lost in the corner and picked back up by Kennedy Scales. Gets it out to Stubbs. 10 to shoot it. Corner, Alexis Frazee off the bench, and she hits a 3.
That's a 46% three-point shooter that you're leaving open in the corner. You got to defend that. I know you're looking to close in on the paint, but you've got to be ready to get on to those three-point shooters.
They called that a long 2, and it's a 2-point lead. Shot missed by Fairmont's freshman Ryan Davis, who's checked in from Cincinnati. Back from the mountain lines through the paint. Reach-in foul going to be called on Fairmont State, and that'll be the 3rd already this opening quarter. And that's a reach foul called on Hadley Horn, 5'8" freshman from Grafton High School.
Yeah, that's just a great kick. You look in the paint, there's 4 maroon jerseys inside, worried about Abby Smith, trying to defend the drive. You still got to be ready. Get on the other side of Abby Smith as well if you're in help, so that you can leak out and get that shot to the corner.
Ball lost out of bounds. Good ball pressure there by Davis. And Frazee hit the sideline. Fairmont State forces a turnover, and this team is very, very good at doing just that. 2nd in the league in steals. There's Fairmont also 2nd in the Mountain East Conference coming in turnover margin, 2nd only to Glenville State. Bounce pass down to the freshman Davis, spins, scores it off glass.
And that's a nice take from the freshman. Great footwork, great awareness of finding her spacing, getting to the other side of that rim.
Zukowski mid-lane, leaner is up and good. To chest there with Tate. And Zukowski's got 6, averages 11. Tate back at the other end. Trying to tie the score, finds Reep on the dump down, and Reep does just that. Tied at 10, closing in on midway through this opening quarter. This women's quarterfinal matchup, and both these teams are on the bubble, if you will, for the NCAA tournament. Fairmont came in the regional rankings as the 7 seed. The top 8 make it. Concord at 8th. So essentially a loss tonight from either of these teams would put them behind the 8 ball to make the tournament. 4:41 opening quarter, all square here in Wheeling.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. From unrivaled outdoor adventure you won't find anywhere else in the world, to hometown plates and platters that pair well with the local craft beers. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Attention Mountaineer Challenge Academy graduates. Specialized free training programs are available to you. Career and technical education leading to industry-recognized certification and job placement in welding, building construction, medical assistant, and heavy equipment operating. Our career-focused and resume-building tracks are designed to allow you to dictate your own success. We'll give you professional guidance and interview and resume-building skills to help you get to the next level. Learn more at wvjobchallengeprogram.org. Another challenge for a better future.
It starts with just one text, but now you're checking your notifications, changing your playlist, and all of a sudden, your mind isn't where it should be. It's tough to avoid. I mean, distractions are everywhere, but the last place they should be is behind the wheel. In fact, driving distracted is not only dangerous, it's illegal. If you're caught with a phone in your hand while driving, you can be pulled over and given a ticket. So keep your eyes on the road, not your phone.
Here's a look at the last batch of Atlantic Regional rankings before the bracket is unveiled coming up this weekend. And there you see exactly what we've been referring to. Glenville State, the #1 seed in the Mountain East Conference Tournament, is only a 6th seed in the Atlantic Regional ranking. Now, Meg, they won earlier, so if you're the Pioneers, you probably feel pretty good about your odds, even if you don't win the championship, as you see them taking in this game, enjoying a little post-game meal to figure out who they're going to play in the semis coming up on Saturday. But again, Fairmont State and Concord, this is a must-win game for both of these teams.
Yeah, much added pressure to a game that you already want to come in and win. Now there's just that extra push, extra pressure for both teams.
Smitch missed the 3. Tate rebounded it, but then lost the ball and hit the back of the backboard. And that's a dead ball out to Concord. So essentially an offensive team rebound for the Mountain Lions. Rebounding going to be a big story in this one as well, with Concord's size, and Fairmont's going to have to offset that with the turnovers. There's Reep, strong to the basket and one for Gabby Reep, the Bridgeport, West Virginia product.
That's a great finish there from Gabby Reep. Way to advance the ball as well from Murray. Goes up, takes the contact, not waiting on the foul. Like so many times you see players go up, wait on the foul, draw away from the contact. She embraces it, goes up and finishes.
Reep, first team All-Mountain East Conference selection, completes the play. Cook will come back in. That's a freshman for a freshman, as Ryan Davis will head to the bench with a bucket.
I like the decision here from Fairmont State to put some pressure. As I mentioned, get them moving, get them having to contend with your guards. You want to play a fast-paced game. They average 25 points a game off of turnovers. Start creating them.
And immediately, that pressure cashes in. Third turnover. Here's Reep in the basket. Shot blocked by Zolkowski. Taken right back by Concord. Smitch up the far sideline. Frazee inside to Abby Smith. This time gets doubled. Good ball movement over to Frazee, and she buries another 3.
Yeah, that's great ball movement. You know, it starts with Abby Smith inside. You kick it in, get it back out. She draws so much attention, but they reverse the ball quickly, and Frazee knocks it down.
Cook loses the ball. Picked up by Blackburn. Now Smitch penetrates the paint, cut off by Jones. Shot clock at 18. Try to force it inside to Smith and thrown away. Bad pass from Frazee. Cook, her pass deflected, but comes right to Reep. Her scooper down the lane, too strong. Kowski with the rebound over to Smitch. Low scoring thus far. Smitch ends up in the corner. Wants to pass the wing to Frazee again, trying to force it inside, this time to Zagowski, and the ball taken by Fairmont State. So Concord's guards, they know they want to get the ball to the post, but you got to reverse it, try to get a little better passing angle.
Yeah, exactly. You got to make that defense have to shift, start coming out of play.
Tate to the basket. And Fairmont's missed a couple of good-looking runners, albeit tough shots in the paint. Smith, and she could step out and do that as well and bury that 15-foot jump shot.
Yeah, that makes it difficult when you're trying to face guard and send help behind. If she can step out and hit that little jumper, that's very difficult for both of those players to have to come and defend. Someone's going to be open at that point if you're looking to double team her inside.
Here's Cook, hand off to Tate. Tate a driver, finishes.
Fairmont doing a really nice job last couple of possessions of really spacing Concord's defense out and allowing some lanes right down the middle.
All right, Jones that time got a little risky, gambled on the overplay, and fell on the ball. Good subs in, going both ways, and the only player that has not been on the floor yet. Take a look at the Jones attempted steals. Mackenzie Swain Number 15 for Fairmont State Jr. from Chesterfield, Virginia. Here's Scales. Good ball pressure by Cook. Takes the ball. Murray. To Davis.
Yeah, and ever since that timeout, when Fairmont State came out, they applied that pressure. They've turned the heat up a little bit. You're seeing them get some hands on the ball. They're getting some tips, turnovers, and they're translating that into some offense.
4 straight for Fairmont State off of turnovers. Good ball pressure again by Cook. Here's Smith, throws it across the paint. Shot clock at 10. Fairmont making every pass contested. Frazee for 3. Missed that one, missed everything. Out of bounds to Fairmont State. And the Falcons also speeding Concord up.
Yeah, absolutely. You see the guards. They looked uncomfortable with the basketball that last possession. Abby Smith has to step out away from the block to try to get a pass inside. She can't. Great defense from Fairmont State there. If you can get Abby Smith off of the block, having to help out those guards, that's going to benefit Fairmont State all night.
Yeah, and they've done a good job ball pressuring with that fouling, picked up those 3 early team fouls. They've not committed a foul since. On the deck on the miss. Horn comes away with the ball. Back to Horn. Hadley for 3, no good. Taken by Frazee. Fairmont State by 2, under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Swain got a tip, but Smith saves it for Concord. Here's Stubbs. Ball deflected again by Davis. They had a look inside to Abby Davis that time. Didn't take it. Instead, forced 3 from Scales. Rebound Fairmont with about a 9-second differential. Game clock to the shot clock. Fairmont leads by 2. Again, Glenville awaits the winner. Both these teams were swept by the Pioneers during the regular season. Here's Reep. Double clutches and scores at the rim. Reep with 7. Final 10 seconds. Last shot time for Concord. Pull up. 15-footer. Back iron miss by Stubbs. Rebound Cook. Half-court heave if she can get it away. Does not. End of 1. And Fairmont State, the 5 seed, with a 4-point lead at the end of the first quarter. In this nightcapper here at the WesBanco Arena, Gabby Reep was 7 early to lead the Fighting Falcons.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
Everybody come clap your hands. Or don't you know when you dance, you've got to smile or you can't cry. Try it a while.
Farmers, have you heard about the West Virginia Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program? If you are selling fresh fruits and vegetables in the months of June through October, you sell your produce in the state of West Virginia, and you grow at least 25% of what you sell, you are eligible to take the vouchers. You can find the application online at agriculture.wv.gov or get one by calling 304-558-2210. This is taxable income, and you will need internet to redeem the vouchers. The deadline to apply is April 15th.
Across West Virginia, hospitals are always here, healing, helping, and standing strong for our communities. Hospitals save lives and build livelihoods. They're among our largest employers, with a passionate workforce of 54,000 West Virginians. Hospitals are economic drivers, contributing close to $17 billion to our state's economy and working to ensure access to care for all. From life-saving moments to wellness support, West Virginia hospitals keep our state healthy, our families strong, and our future bright.
Regional State Farm Insurance Agents proud to support the 2026 Mountain East Conference Tournament. Call one of the MEC sponsoring agents today. Mark Zeck in Grafton, Chad Broadwater in Wheeling, Carrie Antelock in Fairmont, Rob Johnson in Clarksburg, and Jody Herrick in Elkins. Heading to quarter number 2, Fairmont State shooting 47% from the floor. I think the story of that opening quarter, 6 Concord turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought after that first timeout, with about 5 minutes or so, Fairmont State came out, started applying pressure on the guards, really making them uncomfortable. They've gotten 7 points off of those turnovers and 5 steals, so really turning up the pressure defensively, and that's the Fairmont State team we're used to seeing.
All of the mountain lines to start the second quarter of play. Fairmont will take that opening 10 minutes. They held Abby Smith at just 4 points. The third Mountain East Conference Player of the Year for Concord in the conference's history. Smitch, pull-up jumper, rebounded by Jones. Here's Reep on the attack. The lefty brings it over the midcourt stripe, drives right, takes it back to Jones. She'll take a standstill 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Cook, tied up. Arrow to Fairmont. Fresh 20.
When you're working that hard on defense, when you're creating turnovers and steals, a little bit more patience on the offensive end when you get down here. You don't want to rush back after taking a quick 3 or a quick shot in the possession and rush back on defense.
Still zone for Concord. Trying to get Fairmont to take some outside shots. Dump down to Tate, can't finish. Cook again, another offensive rebound. But again, she brings it along her waist, and Smitch, for the second straight offensive rebound, ties her up this time. Concord with the arrow.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how the freshman Cook comes down with that, but as you mentioned, bringing that down, you're giving it right back.
Full court man. Fairmont traps Smitch, gets it back to her handler and Scales. Now throws it up top and across the paint. They come, and a shot block. Jones rejects Stubbs. Running attempt out to Concord.
You know, and that's Stubbs' game. She can take it to the rack. She wants to look to drive, but you can tell Fairmont State is forcing them into thinking that everything's transition when it's not.
Smith, opposite side of the floor. Good look there.
Beautiful pass.
Zakowski scores. She's got 8.
You gotta love a post that can make a pass like that.
Fairmont lead at 2. Here's Cook, strong to the basket. Offensive foul call, taking the charge. Zakowski with plays at both ends.
Just a beautiful find there on the left side of the floor to Zakowski. I think they've done that a time or two. It's one of those plays where you just have to look at another player. And then Zakowski, great job just helping in for Smitch, in position, able to come up with big plays on both ends.
Zakowski penetrates. Jones tries to draw the charge. Zakowski pulls up. Rebounded by Reep. Fairmont by 2. Reep, runner, off glass, good.
Yeah, they got to get the lefty to the right side of the floor. She's so effective on that left side. She does a great straight line drive and finishes.
Reep with the steal. And a reach-in foul called on Stubbs.
And Gabby Reep does a really nice job just splitting the defenders, stays right along that free throw line, straight lines it right to the basket. And it's got to be on the scouting report. She's a lefty. She wants to go left. You got to be aware of that.
Right, now Cook takes over at the point. Fairmont leads by 4. Reep wants to drive it again left. Cut off this time. Good defense. Scoop out is blocked and take it down and stolen. Smitch with numbers. To Stubbs. Tried to bounce it to her post Smith and threw it down at her knees, and a good job there by Hadley Horn to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, a little too much traffic to make a pass like that in transition, but as you mentioned, great on-ball pressure there from Stubbs that last possession on Reep.
Frazee back in. She's hit a pair of threes here in this first half. Reep will get a, albeit rare and short breather. Won't be out long. Murray comes back in. Here's Smith. Drives to the basket, lays it up, and good. Sneaky little move there from Abby Smith.
It really was. It was fast, but you have Frazee cutting corners, so you can't really cheat and overplay on Abby Smith there. You have to play it honestly, and she read it perfectly.
Fairmont lead down to 2. Davis pull up, high arcing 18-footer, rebounded by Stubbs. Drives on Tate, lays it up good. Kenya Stubbs' first field goal.
Sometimes you got to do it all yourself. You can see Stubbs, the energy she brings on defense.
Tied at 21. And who steps up for Fairmont offensively with Reep on the bench? Horn can't finish. Rebound foul called on Fairmont. Goes on Ryan Davis.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Reep coming right back into the basketball game. You're going to see just a lot of hands, a lot of body from Davis in there going for the rebound.
All right, Concord up the floor, looking to retake the lead. Last lead, 2:39 mark of the opening quarter. Stubbs into trouble, lost the ball, rolling on the floor. We're going to tie up arrow to Fairmont. So that'll be another Concord turnover, their 8th of this first half.
Yeah, just not enough spacing, no lanes, nowhere to go with it. There was no misdirection that time, as you saw the last possession, able to go corner and go back baseline. You got to use your post. You have Zokowski in there, you have Smith. Use them and cut off of them. Use them as your dribble rather than dribbling. Cut right off of them, you'll get a lane, but you got to work the ball through Smith and Zokowski at this point, really stretch that defense.
Reep starts the offense with Jones, gets it to Murray. She'll drive in, put the shot up, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last touch in Concord. Like Murray got hit across the arm. On the shot, Fairmont will maintain possession of the ball. Smith will check back in. Reep to trigger. Concord zones on the inbound. And stays in that matchup. Jones going to drive it. Tries to give it to Davis, does, but she fumbles with it, nearly threw it away. It's deflected by Frazee. Fairmont will maintain with 11 on the shot clock. Tesla Salcott, head coach for the Mountain Lions, took over, was an assistant coach, took over for legendary and longtime head coach Kenny Osborne. He's now the head women's basketball coach at WVU Tech down in Beckley. Here's a drive by Murray. This time finishes.
She wanted that one. I saw her after that last one. She kind of smiled, looked at her teammate. She wanted it back. Good determination there from Murray.
Fairmont cranks up the ball pressure again. Smith drives in, cut off by Jones. Throws it out to Blackburn. 10 on the shot clock. High post taken by Smith, guarded by Horn. Out to Smith, beats Murray, no help, and a layup good for Kylie Smith. Good take by the junior from Colorado.
Yeah, that was great use of the dribble that time by Smith. She opens up the lane. Fairmont State out of position, but I thought that there was way too much dribbling prior to that.
Ties this again at 23. Murray spins Smith back the other way, and this time she'll get the call with 5:17 in the opening quarter.
Yeah, in games like this, you talked about who can step up offensively to contribute along with Reep, and right now Murray, the last couple of possessions here, doing a really nice job of at least getting to the basket, get to the free throw line. However you can contribute.
All right, Murray to the line, 48% free throw shooter on the season. It's the first one. And the only senior for Fairmont State is Zanaya Murray. Talked about Leslie Huffman, first team All-Mountain East Conference selection. She's a senior, but has a medical red shirt, so she's going to come back next year. So Fairmont, next year they get Huffman back, plus the addition of a couple of recruits. So they'll be very good again for the two-time defending Mountain East Conference Tournament champions. Reed backs it out, under 5 to play. Drives, And contorts herself to get the shot up, no good, but fouled. And that'll be number 2 on Kania Stubbs. Second foul on Stubbs, team third. Reep shoots. When we come back, Fairmont leading by a deuce.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan. We are here for you.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
Gabby Reep will be at the free throw line when play resumes. And Meg, you're seeing how valuable she is offensively to this team. When she went out for a minute, Fairmont couldn't get anything done offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. She had to come right back in. The lefty does a great job finishing around the rim, getting to the free throw line, finds those spots in the defense that she can hit, and she's very difficult to defend. Really have yet, I think, one possession Stubbs was able to do it, but to keep her in front and not allow her to get to the hoop is awfully difficult.
Reep averages 14 points per game at the line with 9 in the bank, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Reep short on that one. 70% free throw shooter at the line this season, something that she's remarked would love to improve upon during the offseason. Misses on the second. Empty possession for Fairmont. Crazy with the rebound. Falcons 2-point lead extended. Good on ball defense. Here's Smitch falling to the floor, pushes it out, taken by Blackburn, who's been quiet so far. Now to Smitch, 10 to shoot, trying to force it inside, stolen by Reep. Reep all the way.
Yeah, just a great read from Reep. Just kind of looked off to the right just a bit, made Blackburn not come over and defend, and goes and finishes easily.
Blackburn. Solkowski didn't take the 3. She was open. That's her specialty, but instead wanted to drive it and travel.
Yeah, great defensive play there from Reep. Didn't leave her man, just stayed, waited for the defense to get there for the steal. Easy finish on the left side.
11th Concord turnover here in this first half. Fairmont has given it away just 3 times. Jones, and going to be fouled as Smitch tried to steal it and kind of fell into Layla Jones and knocked her off balance. That'll be number 2 on Kylie Smitch. So now 2 of Concord's guards with 2 personal fouls, Smitch and Stubbs.
Yeah, that's a tough foul right there. Just reach and go in for the basketball. You're going to fall right into her, but just got to be careful playing that 3-point line extended out there.
4 team fouls, shot clock at 9. Jones Going to drive on Smith, and an offensive foul called on Jones, and she is down. First, team foul number 2. We'll look at.
Yeah, that's the right call. It was, her mind was made up. She was trying to get to the basket no matter what.
Good take by Smith, and a dangerous gamble there, Meg, because that could have been her 3rd foul.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So that's the 4th Fairmont turnover. 4-point lead, Fairmont. And the Falcons have led by 4 on multiple occasions, but no more. Smith looking high post. Well, Abby Smith dives to the basket, but they can't get her the ball. And they throw it away, trying to force it to Smith. Ball taken by Fairmont State. Reep flips it ahead to Jones. Jones traveled, back-to-back turnovers on Layla Jones. Gives Concord back the ball as Stubbs will come back into the lineup along with Alexis Frazee.
Fairmont State doing a really nice job when Abby Smith is in the game of kind of sneaking in late, making it look like Abby Smith is open, and then they sneak in. A little guard comes in and is able to just steal that entry pass. And if they don't, they're doing a really nice job of rotating that help side defense.
And a ball thrown right to Davis of Fairmont State. So Concord really tough first half with the turnovers. Tate can't cash in on the opportunity, though. Misses on the 3, and Murray with the tip away at half court ahead to Cook, who was late to get back, and Cook scores it. Timeout taken by the Mountain Lions as Tesla Southcott kind of feeling what we're feeling. Her team extremely sloppy with the ball, careless.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's a turnover that does not even need to happen. It's right at half court. That's 2 points the other way every single time. And I think Fairmont State's just doing a really nice job on these Concord guards. Every time they touch the ball, they're putting the ball on the floor. Instead of squaring up, see what you have, get the ball inside, and move off of your bigs. It kind of went away from that. They started the game off that way. They had great ball movement, and now Fairmont State's making the pressure get to them a lot.
6-0 run for Fairmont State, and you look, Concord's turned the ball over 7 times in the last 4 minutes of this game.
Yeah, and a lot of them just coming off the dribble, not looking up, not seeing the floor. But a lot of it is Fairmont State's pressure. They've just really made them uncomfortable.
Largest lead of the game for Fairmont State. Freddie, the Falcon, looking on. He's liking this first half from his ball club so far. Kenya Stubbs. Again, they ball pressure and knock the ball away from Kennedy Scales, and it happens just that fast. Scales was taking a peek because Abby Smith had sealed Ryan Davis, but before she could get rid of the ball, the double team came.
Yeah, exactly right. I was thinking, Scales, you got to look inside. That's a quick moment where you have to decide, and you got to get that ball out.
And Stubbs turns it over again, trying to pull up and traveled.
Yeah, Fairmont State's defense, I mean, the help defense is just everywhere. It really is doing a nice job of rotating. And again, I think Concord's just putting the ball on the floor way too much.
Davis tries to challenge Smith, turnaround no good. Rebound taken by Abby Smith. The good thing for Concord is Fairmont is not taking advantage fully of the turnovers.
Yeah, exactly right.
Stubbs up the Scales, always looking inside, of course, for the player of the year, Abby Smith. Bukowski would tend to shoot it, threw it away, threw it right to Murray. 2-on-2, Murray attacks, shot blocked, ball out of bounds. Scales with the block, Fairmont will keep it. Cook will come back in along with Blackburn.
Yeah, you get a nice block and then you give it right back. And Stubbs gonna just dribble it and lose it.
That'll be a question on the shot clock, because obviously the Murray shot did not hit the rim, and then the question is, did Stubbs have full possession of the ball? So I think they're going to rule that she did not. So the shot clock should not have reset to 20. So the officials will have a conversation here and reset the shot clock, I believe. .151 on the game clock, and we'll see what they come up with here. They're going to, okay, so they're going to reset it to 27. I don't believe, well, okay, well, now the third official is questioning that. If that's the case, then they ruled that Stubbs had full possession. I think they're still discussing it. Going back to 20, you think? Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
After all that, that's where we were. Don't they know it's late?
Way too late for me to start thinking math and where the shot clock should be, certainly.
All right, 3 miss from Reep. 6-point lead, Fairmont State. Frazee with the ball. Concord has gone nearly 4 minutes without scoring. And a foul call. Davis trying to deny that entry pass. And Ryan Davis picks up her second Fairmont team foul, number 3 of the quarter. Layla Jones will come in.
But man, speaking of shot clock again, it took them 15 seconds to even get the ball down to that 3-point line, then inside. I mean, if Fairmont State's pressure had them out by the half-court line, majority of that possession.
And a foul on Hadley Horn, trying to hug up on Abby Smith on the inbound. And number 2 on Horn, 4th on the Falcons. So, correction, 15 foul. So now Abby Smith will be at the free throw line to shoot 2 as Fairmont's over the limit.
Yeah, this last minute 28, it's got to be Abby Smith's time offensively. Can't dribble around. You got to move the ball, work to get her a touch every single time. Plant Frazee in a corner or anywhere that she can be in the eye line of Abby Smith if she doesn't have anything to kick it.
Third all-time in scoring. Concord coming in with 1,894 points, 1,117 rebounds. Little Hocking, Ohio, just outside of Parkersburg. On Route 50, headed towards Athens. Here's Reep for 3. No good. Rebound, Cook. Third offensive rebound. Shot blocked on the turnaround, however, by Frazee. But again, Concord can't stay off the baseline at the other end.
Yeah, that's so tough. I mean, and you know what? Cook is battling inside, and you want to see her get rewarded for something, and I guess that's almost the reward. You didn't get the shot off, but the turnover and possession will count.
Reep, reverse layup, blocked and fouled by Abby Smith. Her first team's 5, and now Fairmont to the line. Gabby Reep, 1 of 3, and Meg, the other story this first half is Fairmont 3 of 8 from the line.
Yeah, you got to hit free throws. I mean, free throws are so vital. You just saw Abby Smith. She's 85% free throw shooter, first in the MEC, missing 1. You know, that's all focus. That's all just muscle memory. You have to get in the gym and practice that. If you want to be a driver and a slasher, if that's your game, you've got to be 80 or above.
Well, spoken like a very good free throw shooter in your career. You're right, it's repetition. You don't get better at it unless you do it a lot.
Absolutely.
1 out of 2 for Reep. Fairmont, 6-point lead. 50 seconds to play. And an entertaining first half. Scales for 3, no good, or make that Blackburn. Rebound, Zokowski, stick back, won't go. Tate pulls down the rebound. So a rare second chance opportunity for Concord, and they could not convert. Jones, transition 3. Ball taken by the Mountain Lions, and a shot clock under a second differential to the game clock. We'll see if the Mountain Lions recognize it. They do not, but they get a bucket on a nice take by Kennedy Scales.
Yeah, I thought they might wait for the last possession, but I think no one stepped in. I thought Scales made a good decision of just continuing on.
Reep, 6 seconds. Lost the ball with 3. Murray off the rim as the horn sounds, and Fairmont will take a 4-point lead into the locker room here at halftime at 30-26. At the break, the Fighting Falcons in that first half forcing 18 Concord turnovers in half number one. Good defensive half. I'd say Concord turned the ball over 18 times. You're lucky to be down only 4.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think they dodged a huge bullet to keep this game close, and they got to find a way to clean up those turnovers.
Tesla just talking about the turnovers, 18 in the first half. You'll go to the locker room only down 4. I'd say that's a win.
Yeah, I heard you immediately say turnovers as soon as I got my mic on, and I'm not going to lie to you. If that's how we're going to take care of the basketball, then it's going to be a long night for us.
Good luck second half. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right. Tesla Southcott, 4th year down in Athens at Concord University. Halftime, Fairmont State leading by 4. We've got lots coming your way here at the half in Wheeling. Southeast Conference Tournament.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. Hope Gas is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
It starts with just one text, but now you're checking your notifications, changing your playlist, and all of a sudden, your mind isn't where it should be. It's tough to avoid. I mean, distractions are everywhere, but the last place they should be is behind the wheel. In fact, driving distracted is not only dangerous, it's illegal. If you're caught with a phone in your hand while driving, you can be pulled over and given a ticket. So keep your eyes on the road, not your phone.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Tonight's halftime report presented by McKinley Architecture, Engineering, Experience, Innovation, delivered 30-26 here at halftime at the WesBanco Arena in Wheeling. Travis and Meg back with you here at the half. Turnovers. 18 for Concord, and I'm sure for Coach Southcott, the story and the message in the locker room at halftime is, ladies, we knew what Fairmont does. This is what they do. They try to turn you over.
Yeah, they can't be surprised by anything that they're seeing defensively. I think they need to slow down, handle that pressure, not put the ball on the floor as much. Look to pass, reverse the basketball. That's what found them success early on in this ball game. But when Fairmont lit up the pressure, they start putting the ball on the floor. You saw all those turnovers, and as we mentioned, I thought that Fairmont State could have capitalized a little bit more on those turnovers, but they have to keep the foot on the gas here in the second half.
Abby Smith, 7 points in the first half. Fairmont swarming around her to try to keep that entry pass out. If you're Concord, how do you counter that?
Well, I think you still get her the ball. She's an excellent passer, which we witnessed there in the first half, but I think you need to move the ball, get her out of position, or get the defense out of position so she can go block to block, get them on her back. She's a great passer, spot up around her, but too many times when they got her the ball inside or Zokowski, everyone stood. you got to cut and move off of that. It can't just be nothing but dribbling.
Yeah, so two teams on the NCAA tournament bubble. Very important second half for both these teams' seasons to continue. 4-point lead for Fairmont here at the break.
Struggling with high school? The Mountaineer Challenge Academy in Kingwood and Montgomery provides the structure to help you succeed. You can earn your high school diploma in 22 weeks. Call us today or visit wvchallenge.org.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan. We are here for you.
My name's Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's education savings solution. Turn your savings into their success. Visit smart529.com. For more information, contact Smart 529 to obtain a program description, which includes investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other information. Read and consider it carefully before investing.
It starts with just one text, but now you're checking your notifications, changing your playlist, and all of a sudden, your mind isn't where it should be. It's tough to avoid. I mean, distractions are everywhere, but the last place they should be is behind the wheel. In fact, driving distracted is not only dangerous, it's illegal. If you're caught with a phone in your hand while driving, you can be pulled over and given a ticket. So keep your eyes on the road, not your phone.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at wvhtf.org.
President, Fairmont State University, Dr. Michael Davis. Appreciate you stopping by. What's happening up at Fairmont State these days?
Lots of things.
Look at the postseason award winners, the Mountain East Conference Tournament. On the ladies' side, you're watching Abby Smith from Concord, the Player of the Year in this game. Wheeling, and the Defensive Player of the Year, Kenzie Dalton, played earlier here today in Wheeling. And earlier, West Virginia Wesleyan, one of their best years in school history in women's basketball, got upset as the number 2 seed earlier today in this tournament by Frostburg State, but a pair of individual award winners. Kyla Dandridge, the Freshman of the Year, and Brett Vincent, the outstanding head coach for the Bobcats of West Virginia Wesleyan, the Coach of the Year. 4-5 matchup tonight. Fairmont leads by 4. More halftime from Wheeling after this.
Everybody come clap your hands. Don't you know when you dance, you've got to smile or you can't cry. Try it a while.
Attention, Mountaineer Challenge Academy graduates. Specialized free training programs are available to you. Career and technical education leading to industry-recognized certification and job placement in welding, building construction, medical assistant, and heavy equipment operating. Our career-focused and resume-building tracks are designed to allow you to dictate your own success. We'll give you professional guidance and interview and resume-building skills to help you get to the next level. Learn more at wvjobchallengeprogram.org. Another challenge for a better future.
Whether you just graduated high school, are finishing up something you started, or starting up something you intend to finish, Concord University in Athens, West Virginia is your next step. At Concord, classes are small, professors are accessible, and programs are built around career opportunities in fields like healthcare, business, education, science, the arts, and public service. It's affordable, it's personal, and it's designed to move you forward. You'll see it in the classroom, you'll see it at homecoming, and you'll definitely see it at graduation. Concord University. Come to learn, go to serve.
4-point lead for Fairmont State here at the break. Gabby Reep with 12 points, and really all season, Meg, Fairmont is gone as far as Gabby Reep will take them.
Yeah, absolutely. She's put this offense on her back multiple times. 12 points, 5 of 10 from the field. She's gotten to the free throw line, has a pair of free throws, but I think needs to connect and get there maybe a few more times. As you look at the other side of the floor, Olivia Zakowski for Concord got going very early in this game. 4 of 6, 8 points, 6 rebounds. See what she can do here in the second.
Halftime stats presented by Calcruth Roofing and Sheet Metal. Leave your roof to us. You look at the shot differential because of the turnovers. Fairmont 10 more attempts, but only 35% from the floor.
Yeah, that's tough. That's the difference in this game right there, is that they're so effective defensively, but they're not being efficient enough on the offensive end. And I think Concord, in turn, just find the open player. We mentioned Abby Smith getting that double team inside. Move the ball and find that open player.
14-2 off the turnovers, the story in that first half. Fairmont 4-point lead, headed to a very important third quarter coming your way next.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. HOGAS is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
President of Fairmont State University, Dr. Michael Davis. Appreciate you stopping by. What's
Absolutely.
happening up at Fairmont State these days?
Lots of things.
Visit Wheeling, West Virginia.
4-point lead for Fairmont State, getting ready for the start of the third quarter. Travis Jones along with Meg Bulger here at the Mountain East Conference Women's Championships quarterfinal round game here tonight. Again, Both these teams on the NCAA tournament bubble. Loser probably on the bad side of the bubble. And they can do nothing but wait until Sunday when the bracket is unveiled by the NCAA selection committee. Get the feeling, Meg, first couple of minutes of this third quarter going to be big for both teams. Fairmont wants more of the same. Concord wants to stop the bleeding on the turnovers.
Yeah, you read my mind. Love to see what adjustments Concord is going to make on the offensive end to contend with those turnovers. And you're going to want to see, does Fairmont State still have that juice defensively to keep forcing those turnovers?
All right, really no foul difficulties to speak of. Kylie Smich and Kenya Stubbs with 2 fouls for Concord. Fairmont's got Hadley Horn and Ryan Davis who come off the bench with 2 fouls. And here's a wraparound pass, and there's a turnover on Concord. Stubbs tried to wrap it around the baseline, and it hit out of bounds.
I'll give them a couple more possessions before I say, is this what we're going to start the game doing?
Cook back to Murray. Murray with a look in. Floats it to Alana Tate. Pull up, tough 5-footer. Back iron, no. Here's Stubbs running, trying to beat Jones. Euro cross, throws it straight up in the air. It's taken by Zokowski. Out to Kennedy Scales, and a reset for the Mountain Lions. Smich now with it.
Zokowski really saved that because that was just as good as a turnover what Stubbs came down and did, but that's better ball movement. Abby Smith able to cut to that left block. That's a great find there from Scales.
9 points now for Abby Smith. Fairmont's lead at 2. Tate cut off, out to Jones, takes a 3. No good off the side of the rim to the left. There's Jones now 1 of 5 from 3. Leaner for the tie won't go. Tate pulls down the rebound. Back comes Reep to Cook. Cut off, back to Reep. Reep takes it to the left, scores it.
Great patience there by Reep. Just kind of waited for that lane to open up, and she's able to sneak right behind Abby Smith.
14 points for Reep. That's a game high, and Fairmont answers right back to take it to a 4-point lead. Open, right wing, Zokowski. Hit her first 2 3-point shot attempts. Has not found the range since. Missed her last 4 now. Dangerous pass over to Murray. Murray penetrates in off the glass. And the senior from Pittsburgh gets her second field goal.
I don't know how that pass got across the court, but it did. Great job by Murray. Getting up and grabbing it and making something happen with it.
Matches Fairmont's largest lead at 6. Here's Stubbs going to attack the elbow, looking for Smith mid-paint. She's wide open. They don't give it to her. Zokowski takes a 15-footer. Rebound, Reep.
Yeah, you got to get the ball inside Abby Smith. She's begging for it. She's got one-on-one matchups.
Tate wraps around Smith, and Smith pulls down the rebound. Mountain Lions want to push. Smich runs over Jones. Third foul on Kylie Smich.
That's a couple of times now that I think Concord, every single possession doesn't have to be numbers and in transition. You get a rebound or a stop, everything doesn't have to be numbers coming the other way. Work the basketball a little bit. Have some patience on the offensive end, and Abby Smith has got to touch the basketball when they come down on the offensive end.
Fairmont chance to take their largest lead of the game on this possession. And Murray has it rejected by Zokowski. Throws it out to Reep. Reep has her shot blocked by Stubbs. Now Stubbs in the open court, bumped by Horn. That'll be number 3 on Hadley Horn.
Little a defense to offense. Concord taking a play out of Fairmont State's book. Horn, you know, what are you going to do? You had to either make a play or give up 2 points.
Stubbs' free throw is good. Concord. This is just their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Stubbs, a 72% free throw shooter from Hanford, California, hits both as Smith's checked out with 3 fouls, and she's also getting a tape job from the trainer on the far side. Cook to Murray. They play off her, daring her to do this, and she does. Strong. Rebound chased down, and Cook called on a push as she runs over Stubbs. Second foul on Halen Cook. Team foul number 2.
Yeah, that's just a dangerous area, but Stubbs had it. Cook comes over, and the bump was there. That's the reason why she went out of bounds.
All right, Mountain Lions up the floor, down by 4, which is a familiar position for them in this game. Seems like the majority of the game they've been down by 4. Murray with a poke away. And as Fairmont that time doubled down on Sokowski to try to keep the ball out of her hands.
It's just so difficult to make an entry pass into the post where you need it when you have no spacing. The guards are driving right into the area of Smith, and those defenders, no spacing at all. That's why you're seeing Fairmont State have an ease, just getting passing lanes and have deflections.
Push foul called on Ryan Davis, her 3rd. So the fouls here in this 3rd quarter have mounted for Fairmont State. So now Ryan Davis with 3. And Hadley Horn with 3. Cook and Tate will come back in.
You're going to have to be very careful, these guards, of how close they get, hands, pressuring. But Concord's got to take advantage of that, get some spacing, get Abby Smith the basketball, and then relocate around that perimeter.
Crazy. Mid-range, misses. Smith, offensive rebound, stick back, no. Fouled by Jones.
Hey, Smith will just get it done the old-fashioned way, the tough way. Go grab a rebound on 2-3 Fairmont defenders and go back up with it.
All right, Smith up and in. Ten points now for Abby Smith. Cuts the lead to 3. 6:05 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Spins it, bends it, and hit it. Blackburn will check in. Replaces Zukowski. (34-32). Lead down to 2. Reep drives, kicks. Jones wide open 3. Back iron no good. Cook pulls down the rebound. Back to Jones. She'll try again. This time straight away. Back iron for the 2nd time. Tate with an offensive rebound, but left the ball behind her and out of bounds.
Great opportunities, great looks for Fairmont State. Give yourselves a chance when you're hitting the glass and getting some offensive rebounds against this Concord team. A little more patience on that 2nd offensive rebound, though.
Steal in the open court. Murray takes it away. Finds Cook. Her 3's off the mark. Jones fouled as she went up for the rebound on the closeout by Kenya Stubbs. You know, in basketball, that is probably the most unpopular call that you see. And it's called a lot. You know, you leave your feet, you know, of course, you'll say they're boxing out. But you know, once a player leaves their feet, you can't continue to shove into them.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, that's a safety issue. You leave your feet and you're still trying to box out.
You saw Halen Cook go out. She's got a bad right ankle and may have tweaked it again. Tate to the basket, scores. And she injured that in Institute at West Virginia State back on February the 7th. Was in a walking boot for a couple of weeks. Did come back late in the season. Again, we're told about 80% here tonight, but looked like she may have tweaked it again. Tate with a rebound at the other end and a tie-up arrow to Fairmont. So Cook will go behind the bench and get some attention from the athletic trainer. Pass to Swain. She'll attack Abby Smith. Not a good decision. Smith with the block. Smith stumbled on the Mountain East Conference logo, center of the floor, maintains possession of the ball. 15 on the shot clock. Fairmont going back to ratcheting up the ball pressure. Abby Smith in the short corner, puts it on the floor, checks the clock, mid lane, ball taken away. Reep scoops it off the floor, gets bumped and fouled as she's trying to spin up the court. Fouled by Frazee, number 1, team third. 4:29 to play in the third quarter of action. Again, Fairmont State leads by 4, 36-32.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you. We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. From unrivaled outdoor adventure you won't find anywhere else in the world, to hometown plates and platters that pair well with the local craft beers. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Whether you just graduated high school, are finishing up something you started, or starting up something you intend to finish, Concord University in Athens, West Virginia is your next step. At Concord, classes are small, professors are accessible, and programs are built around career opportunities in fields like healthcare, business, education, science, the arts, and public service. It's affordable, it's personal, and it's designed to move you forward. You'll see it in the classroom, you'll see it at homecoming, and you'll definitely see it at graduation. Concord University. Come to learn, go to serve.
Regional State Farm Insurance Agents proud to support the 2026 Mountain East Conference Tournament. Call one of the MEC sponsoring agents today. Rick Bailey in Fairmont, Lisa Shepard in New Martinsville, Taylor Shepard in Moundsville, Jen Kessling in Buchanan, Tim Moore in Grantsville, and Lori Grissell here in Wheeling. All right, 4-point Fairmont lead. Fighting Falcons and the Concord men's team also here. They'll be playing coming up tomorrow here. We've got 4 men's quarterfinals get underway at noon tomorrow, including the Fairmont State men. The number 2 seed in the tournament will take on Frostburg. The 7 seed, Tate misses, and a rebound foul as Swain goes down hard on the deck. Going to have a push foul called on Zokowski. It'll be her second. And actually that was Candace Blackburn who committed that foul. Let's see if they correct it. All right, Fairmont ball underneath. Well, looks like they left it on. Nope, there it is. They gave it to Blackburn. All right, Tate drives in, shot blocked, and Zokowski will be tagged on that one. That's her third.
Yeah, that's tough. She was moving right along with her, but you saw that left arm come down every single time. She's long enough if she just stands straight up. you're going to make the offensive player make the adjustment. But Tate instead ends up at the free throw line.
Tate Jr. from Frederick, Maryland. First free throw is good, 55% on the season, averages 10 points, 4 rebounds per game. And Alana Tate now with 4 points in the game and 4 boards. And made them both. Good to see Halen Cook back in after that bad ankle tweak. Freshman from Wheeling, played her prep ball at Lindsley Academy. Here in Wheeling, turnover on Concord. Bad pass from Frazee to Candace Blackburn. Turnover 23 of the night.
Yeah, and you got to either connect that pass or you got to reverse the basketball. They're taking the sidelines away, looking to force you there and trap you there. You got to reverse that basketball.
Reep, baseline, stepped out of bounds. Good job there to Crowder by Kennedy Scales without fouling. And Fairmont with an opportunity on that possession to take their largest lead of the game. They give it right back. 5 seconds to get it across. Ball high in the air. Volleyed around. Taken by Cook to Reep. Reep to the rim. Puts it up with the left hand. No good. She's fouled. And that will be personal foul number 4 on Kylie Smith.
Yeah, you got to get Stubbs back in the game to break this pressure from Fairmont State. Not able to dribble through it. You got to make quick passes, reverse the basketball, skip passes. But when Fairmont State can keep them right in front, that's exactly what's going to happen. Turnover after turnover.
Reed misses at the free throw line. She's 2 of 6 from the line. Missed again. Gets her own miss. Falls it up. Gets it the hard way.
Wow.
That right there is the mortal sin in basketball.
Absolutely.
Box out the shooter. Look at that pressure. Ball thrown away. Murray to the rim. Too strong. Tate walled up by Smith. Scores it anyway. Timeout. Mountain Lions. Fairmont largest lead of the game with 3:25 to play. The defense relentless. The Falcons trying to keep their hopes alive for a tournament bid.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. HOGAS is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
Run for Fairmont State. Gabby Reep just so frustrated she missed the 2 free throws. She said, okay, I'll go get it.
I mean, the effort from Gabby Reep, then the miss from Z. Tate able to come in and clean that up for her as well. And, you know, I wanted to see that replay, thanks to our production crew, because I wanted to see if they doubled down on Abby Smith. They didn't. There was still somebody, Frazee was going to block out the shooter, but it was kind of like a drive-by box out. And Gabby just goes right around it and able to get her own. That's more of a effort and, you know, want. I think that's probably what made Coach Southcott call that timeout mad the most.
Concord breaks the press. Stubbs throws it to Smith, a hot potato, and a great job there by Abby Smith with the hands to control it. And that was a ball with some heat coming from about 2 feet. Breaks up the Fairmont run. Cook, step back three. Rebound comes right to Murray. Over to Alana Tate, reverse layup, left it short. Abby Smith patrolling right underneath the rim. There's Candace Blackburn. Again, a career high for Candace in the last game between these two in Athens. 24 points, scoreless in this one. Blackburn with it, goes behind the back. 13 to shoot it. Passes to Stubbs. She's cut off by Tate. Zokowski, nice move to the basket with the left hand. It's good. 10 for Olivia Zokowski.
Yeah, that's a great take. Those last two possessions, Concord, when you get a stop, Fairmont State can't get in that full court pressure, and you're able to come down a little bit more relaxed and run your sets.
The Mountain Lions have been in that matchup 2-3 since the opening tip. Murray penetrates, creates space, and is called on a travel. Murray wants the travel reviewed.
Yeah, not even great spacing, but a great job from Zokowski coming back to the basketball, able to go finish on that left side, and yeah, just a little extra step in there, a little too much in the paint.
Stubbs out to Smith, so Concord's little mini uprising can continue right here. And a foul called as Tate falls into Stubbs, and Tate took the worst of that as she gets up, holding her shoulder and limping.
Yeah, Concord really able to slow the bleeding after that timeout.
Fifth foul on Fairmont, so Kenya Stubbs, 72%, 2 of 2 at the line. 2 shots here. First one up and good. Mountain Lions limited opportunities at the line, but they've taken advantage of them. 6 of 7 in this game. We noted Fairmont's missed 5 free throws. And Stubbs, 4 of 4.
In a tight game, fouls are being called. Neither team really hitting from the outside. Those free throws could come back to haunt or help either team right now. Keep an eye on that.
Reep, they got a hand on her shot along the baseline, sails over the cylinder. Blackburn gets it to Stubbs. Mountain Lions down 10, 42-32. They've scored 6 straight. Trying to get it back to a 1-possession game. Smith in the paint, off balance spinner, fouled by Jones.
And that's the type of offense that you expect to see from Concord. Reversing the basketball, passing quickly around the perimeter, make that defense shift. You get it inside to Abby Smith. It's a tough one, but Abby Smith is going to get that call. You're the player of the year. You're going to get that call.
Smith 3 of 4 at the line. And puts it up and good. Two-point game. Hadley Horn back in, replacing Murray. Mountain Lions 8-0 run. Getting it done in a short amount of time, too. Just under 2 minutes.
Just since that timeout.
Does Fairmont find an answer? Cook to Horn. Penetrates, cut off by Blackburn. Throws it out, and Jones fouls Stubbs. Going for that loose ball. That'll be number 4 on Layla Jones. Stubbs will have a chance to tie it at the line.
Yeah, Stubbs reads this perfectly, comes out of nowhere.
4:07 remaining. Stubbs back to the charity stripe, where she just went 4 for 4. Make it 5 for 5. And Jones to the bench for Fairmont. She has really struggled from beyond the arc in the last 2 games against Concord. She has gone 2 of 22 from beyond the arc. All right, here's Reep up the floor after Stubbs missed. Fairmont trying to break up a 9-0 Concord run. Third quarter coming to a close. Reep doesn't want to go right. She's a lefty. Gets it to Cook. Up top to Tate. Tate splits defenders but can't finish. Ball didn't hit the rim. Clock is rolling. Reep doesn't see it, and it's a shot clock violation. All right, they're going to look at this, but I don't. That ball didn't come anywhere near the rim, I don't think, unless it hit the bottom.
Yeah, I didn't think it did either. I thought that was a great take, great move. And it kind of went on the shot. I didn't see it hit the rim.
All right, so we'll get our first look at this to see if the ball hit the rim on the shot. So that's what they're looking at here on the monitor as the 2 officials go over there. And we'll get a look here as well in just a moment. Check. All right, what you see on there is what the officials are going to see as well. So everybody at home, we can look at it. Yeah, again, a little closer than you. I mean, it does hit the bottom, but did it ricochet off the rim?
On the side there?
Tough to tell. Didn't look like the ball spin changed at all, Meg.
Right.
This might be a little better, tighter look at it.
No, yeah, it looked like it just got deflected on the bottom and popped out.
Here we go. This will be the decisive look, I think. Yeah, I don't think it hit the rim.
I don't think it did.
And again, the call on the floor was it did not. So because of that, have to have a decisive look at it to overturn the call on the floor, and that's probably going to be our best angle right there. And again, I just don't see the path of the ball changing at all.
Right. Yeah, the spin on it, I mean, nothing changes from it after it hits.
So with that being said, they'll rule it hit the rim here because we both agree.
Place 30 seconds back on the shot clock.
That's right.
And hit the rim, I'm sure. Yep.
Yeah, my track record on the football reviews is notoriously bad, so I should not make a prediction, but I'm pretty confident that shot did not hit the rim.
I stand by you with this one.
We'll go down together if this gets overturned.
I'll review your football ones and let you know at a later date.
All right, they're going to put 17 on the shot clock, so guess what, Meg?
Wow.
That means
it hit somewhere.
It hit,
all right.
It hit something.
I didn't see it.
All right, so 17 on the shot clock. I told you.
I
walked you right into that one.
Thanks a lot. I should tell me this prior to. Now I always go the opposite.
All right, 13 on that refresh shot clock now. Tate drives it. Tough shot, and a lot of Tate with 8.
Yeah, and after all that, great job from Fairmont State.
Final shot time for Concord, down by 3, and they've only made 2 3-point shots in this game. Zolkowski has them both. She has the ball over to Blackburn, looking for Abby Smith. She's got it. Smith to the basket. Shot blocked by Murray, coming weak side, and that's the way the third quarter will come to a close. Both these teams on the NCAA tournament bubble. One's team season might end in the fourth quarter. Come back for it.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan, we are here for you.
Farmers, have you heard about the West Virginia Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program? If you are selling fresh fruits and vegetables in the months of June through October, you sell your produce in the state of West Virginia, and you grow at least 25% of what you sell, you are eligible to take the vouchers. You can find the application online at agriculture.wv.gov or get one by calling 304-558-2210. This is taxable income, and you will need internet to redeem the vouchers. The deadline to apply is April 15th.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
My name's Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's education savings solution. Turn your savings into their success. Visit smart529.com. For more information, contact Smart 529 to obtain a program description, which includes investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other information. Read and consider it carefully before investing.
Most important 10 minutes of both these teams' season. Because of this, you see Fairmont, Concord 7 and 8 in the regional rankings. Top 8 make the tournament. Winston-Salem State has already won the CIAA, the automatic bid, but Fayetteville State, who is runner-up in that tournament, would be in the field right now as an at-large. So again, this final 10 minutes will do perhaps fatal damage to both these teams' tournament hopes with a loss. Nice high-low down to Abby Smith. Really the cleanest high-low they've gotten since early.
I was just going to say, you would think you want to run that a lot more with those two bigs inside, create some spacing, get to that high post. Great play coming out of the third quarter.
Here's Tate. Up to Gabby. And Reep sends it back to Alana Tate. 7 to shoot. Back to Reep. Reep for 3. No, back iron. Fairmont continues to struggle from beyond the arc. Now 2 of 18. Back to Reep. This time head fake. Reverse with the left. Off the front lip. No good. Offensive rebound by Cook. She's walled up and throws it away.
Cook's done a nice job of keeping some plays alive with some rebounds for Fairmont State. Not that time, but she's come down with some big rebounds.
Stubbs gives Concord their first lead since the 2-minute mark of the opening quarter. Stubbs has been huge in this second half, getting most of the damage at the free throw line. Concord to the lead. Tate with the ball. Backing in on Stubbs. Stubbs flops. Tate scores it.
Yeah, well played by Tate. Stay focused. Keep composure and go finish.
Lead back to Fairmont State. Stubbs, pull up, high arcer. Rebound tip to Reep. Fairmont State with their 31st rebound of the night. 8-minute mark. Davis, post up. She spins, and the freshman scores with the left hand. Nice response by Fairmont. 4 straight to take the lead back to 3. Stubbs nearly stumbled. Throws it. Zokowski over her head. She was wide open on the right block. And Stubbs just put too much air under it.
Yeah, you got to make that pass sooner, but great play here from the freshman Davis going against Zokowski inside on that left block. Only 4 points this game, but those two were huge.
At 7:42 to play. Again, Glenville State, the MEC regular season champion, awaits the winner. Glenville went 4-0 against both of these teams combined in the regular season. A couple of close losses, however, for Concord and Fairmont. Here's Murray, the basket off glass and good.
Man, great take from Murray. Create some space, take the contact, bounce off of it, and lay it off the glass. Great take.
Had a 9-0 Concord run in the third quarter. This is a 6-0 Fairmont run. Scales cut off, threw the ball away. Picked off by Reep, 26th Concord turnover. Reep going to the right. Horn to Murray in the corner. Bounce to Reep, coming down the middle. High off the window, no good. Rebound taken by Zukowski. In the corner, open, Frazee. Misses, long rebound. Concord resets it. Frazee over her head, and for the second time in the last 3 possessions, Concord with a high pass in the half court.
Yeah, they're hearing footsteps. They're finding the right opening. They're seeing it. They're just not able to get it there quick enough. And Fairmont State's, really making them uncomfortable. You can't just make a hard chest pass or over the head pass. You see them lobbing these passes that are going out of bounds.
Falcons up the floor. Murray to Reep. Reep with 16, drives in, fouled by Stubbs on the strip. That's her 4th.
Stubbs has really played on-ball defense extremely well, but that left hand, again, great defense. But when that hand comes down, that's exactly what the ref's going to see.
Reep to the line to shoot 2. Fairmont State just 34% from the floor. Concord at 45%. But a chance here for Fairmont to take a 7-point lead. Reep free throw is off the mark, no good. And Reep now 2 of 8 from the line. Fairmont is 6 of 15 from the free throw line. And they have struggled collectively as a group all year, just 66%. Reep misses again. Another empty possession with Fairmont, a chance to take a 7-point lead. Zukowski coming down the lane, gets by Tate, lays it off the window.
Great footwork, not drawing a charge right there, just pauses, positions herself, and then is able to make a move to the basket.
That's a big 4-point swing right there.
Exactly
Fairmont
right.
could have gone up 7. Now they're up 3. Mid-lane Tate challenges Smith, too strong off the glass. Rebound taken by Kylie Smitch, who's on the floor with 4 fouls. Stubbs is as well. Zukowski drives in, shoots it over Tate, and hit it. Olivia Zukowski, the senior from Beckley, West Virginia, cuts it to a 1-point game. .5:25 to play. Reep, pull up, off glass, good. Timeout, Fairmont State, 32nd timeout. As the Falcons, as they've done all night, answer to make it a 3-point lead. Gabby Reep with 18. Fairmont clinging to a 1-possession lead.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
game and season on the line. The seniors for Concord stepping up. Olivia Zokowski and Abby Smith. Smith is 17 now.
Yeah, exactly what you'd expect to see from Abby Smith. She's efficient, 6 of 8 from the floor. She's gotten to the free throw line 5 of 6, 12 rebounds to boot. They've got to make an effort to get her the basketball. You can't go one-on-one. She's got to have the touches in her hand. Look at that efficiency. 6 of 8 when she touches the basketball. Get her the ball.
Yeah, Fairmont's done a great job limiting her to just 8 shots thus far.
Absolutely.
Smith dribbles through traffic, breaks the timeline, gives it to the freshman, Candace Blackburn. 3-point game. Zokowski cut off. Step back 7-footer. Rebound Cook. Foul call on a reach. That'll be number 4 on Olivia Zokowski. So now Concord has 3 young ladies with 4 fouls. Yeah. And they're all on the floor. Actually, no, Stubbs on the bench.
Yeah, sometimes you can just see those fouls, those types of fouls coming. The minute it left her hand and she rushes in, that was just a frustration foul.
Ryan Davis fouled by Abby Smith. Had to get a little creative on how to get that shot up. Number 2 on Abby Smith, but the 3rd on Concord. That was a little opposite side scoop.
Hey, whatever you got to do.
Well, sometimes freshmen don't know any better.
Exactly.
You know, you're not supposed to challenge her, right?
You'll shake that out a little bit.
And the free throw is no good. Davis 50% from the line, and Fairmont's free throw shooting woes are plentiful. 6 of 16 from the line. And Davis right on brand, 50% on the season, and makes 1 out of 2. Jones goes out. They're kind of playing offense-defense substitutions when they can with her. She's got 4 fouls for Fairmont. She's the only fighting Falcon in deep foul trouble. Stubbs is back in, slides on the floor, threw the ball away. Taken by Murray, and that is turnover 29 on the night. For Concord, Hadley Horn, 4-point lead. Gives it up to Murray. Murray will penetrate, kick, 18-footer, Reep short, nice pass to Cook. Cook they're going to rule she came down with the ball. And it'll be a turnover to Concord. Another look at that. That was Fairmont has a complaint there. That could have been called a block shot and an arrow.
Right, I thought Stubbs came over close enough.
4:15, another turnover, ball kicked, and there is the held ball. Funny how those things work out. Fairmont gets it on the arrow.
They always tend to. Concord, they've got to pass the ball through this pressure. You cannot dribble through it.
All right, Layla Jones will check in, replacing Hadley Horn. And Jones, 48 made threes on the season. And Fairmont turns it away. Great job. Turns it over. Zokowski with the steal. Stubbs, little step by. Layup good.
Yeah, she's got to be careful with those 4 fouls. I was hoping she wasn't just going to go right at Jones, and she didn't. Great step through instead and finish.
2-point game. Work under 4 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Murray along the baseline, spins, cut off to Reep, up high, Davis, the freshman, in and out, no. Rebound Smith, here comes Concord, chance to tie or take the lead. Kenya Stubbs drives all the way in, gets inside of Davis and draws the foul. That'll be number 4 on the freshman, Ryan Davis.
Stubbs sometimes throughout this game just a little too fast for her own good. That time it benefits her, beats her defender, draws Davis over to help, and Davis comes over too late and fouls.
Free throw, hops around, falls through. For Kenya Stubbs, sophomore from Hanford, California. Transfer from Glenville State. Misses on the second. Rebound Zokowski. Reset. Concord can take the lead. Stubbs, reverse layup. Good.
Beautiful play by Stubbs there. Just that retreat dribble draws the defense in. And then she's so explosive with her dribble, able to finish with that reverse.
3 minutes to play. Murray into traffic, tries to muscle her way through and travels. Turnover Fairmont State. Tate will check back in with 2:57 to play.
Yeah, I thought that was well defended by Concord. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just on a walkway by herself and taking the steps.
All right, Mountain Lions with the basketball. Their largest lead of this game has been 2 points. Stubbs, 16-footer, short. Loose ball in the paint. Reep wins it. Harassed in the backcourt. Throws it up to Tate. 2:35 to play. And Fairmont State goes to work down by 1. Smitch harassing Reep. She's got 4 fouls. Hands it over to Jones, and Smitch commits the foul. And that'll foul Kylie Smitch out with 2:26 to play, and she immediately goes to the bench with 2 points.
Yeah, and you'll see it right here, Schmidt. You can fight through a screen. Just thought there was way too physical getting over top of that.
That's the 4th foul on Concord, so the next will put Fairmont State at the line, which tonight may not be a bad thing for Concord. Frazee will check in. Reep starts the set. Jones open 3. Got it.
Hey, that's why you take them. That's why you take them. It's a close game. You knew one was going to fall. I said that in the beginning.
All right, Stubbs knocked to the floor. Foul's going to go on Murray. As you take another look at Layla Jones, her first make since the opening quarter from beyond the arc. Now 2 of 8 from downtown, but a huge shot to give Fairmont back the 2-point lead. Okay, that last foul was the second team foul on Fairmont. Concord will inbound.
Right now, Concord has to be aware of the fact Jones has those 4 fouls. If she's going to be defending Abby Smith inside, attack Abby Smith with those 4 fouls.
Yeah, a little surprised Stephanie Anderson didn't get her out here with the dead ball stoppage with a chance to go offense-defense again. Zokowski scores it over top of Reep.
That's a great take from Zokowski. You know, Jones not going to come over and help. She has those 4 fouls. You're not going to leave Abby Smith, and you can't really come over and help with 4 fouls either, so it's really going to change the way she defends underneath.
Tied again. Tate out to Reep. Reep thought about a 3. Drives mid-lane. 10. Tate. Bumped. Shot blocked. Ball taken down by Concord. Here's Stubbs looking for the lead. Nice pass. Left block. Fumbled with by Scales. She gets it back. Looks inside for Smith. Smith kicks it out over to Stubbs. And she traveled.
Honestly, Stubbs she's so quick. If she traveled there, I missed it. But she does move faster when she is dribbling, and sometimes it does get a little out of control.
Pass to Murray, tied at 56. 1 minute to play, and Stephanie Anderson didn't like what she's seeing out of her offense, so she'll take a timeout here to try to get a set play out of the timeout. So 1:01 remaining. Let's reset it. Arrow in favor of Concord. Fairmont at the line on the double bonus on anything that is whistled on a foul. Falcons, on the other hand, they have got 2 to give. So here we go. What do you like here offensively for Fairmont State as we take a look at what it all means in terms of this weekend? Glenville awaiting the semifinals after they dispatched West Liberty earlier.
Concord, really the only player in trouble right now on the floor is Stubbs with 4, and you have Zokowski with 4. So if you're Fairmont State, whoever is defending Reep, if Reep has Stubbs on her, you need to attack. You need to get to the free throw line. Stubbs is not going to foul you. So go finish. Be aware of that. Zokowski has to be very, very smart in what she does.
The 2 head coaches looking on. As here comes Fairmont's offense. Reep going left along the baseline. To Tate to the basket, scores it. Whistle, and Tate comes up lame after that reverse layup. She's not coming out of this game with 50.7 seconds to play.
And that was just some great misdirection. Tate lined up at that right elbow, and I actually thought to myself, oh, maybe they're going to have her drive because she's done a really nice job of splitting defenders there.
Officials are going to go and reset the clock. It did not stop on the made basket, so they'll add a little bit of time here. And the teams, I don't think they mind. It'll give them a free little timeout here, and certainly a lot of Tate can use this break here after that reverse layup and try to see what happened to her first. Just a terrific take, knowing that Abby Smith is somewhere in the vicinity.
It's like something was maybe pulled, if it was a hamstring or if she came down wrong.
Meanwhile, they're taking a look at the clock here to see where it should be. Tough to tell from that angle what happened to Tate.
52-second mark.
52.4 maybe, something like that.
There you go, Travis.
Hey, we're 1 for 1
good
now.
in real time.
Yeah, we're good on timing. The rest of it, not so much. At Fairmont State, 2-time defending MEC Tournament champions, leading by 2. Trying to get back to the semifinals for the 3rd consecutive year.
You got to get spacing, make it difficult to help in with Abby Smith, and get her the basketball.
Zokowski looking high-low. Picked off by Cook. It wasn't there. Now Concord's got a foul, 6-second differential. And who do they foul? Timeout Fairmont. So if you're Fairmont, you want to get Halen Cook primarily at the line. She's 74%, although she has not shot tonight, and a freshman.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so you got high drama here.
I don't know if she's...
I mean, Reep's your other option for Fairmont, but Gabby has struggled mightily, 2 of 9 from the line, and she's a 70% free throw shooter.
Yeah, I don't think you take your chances with Cook just based on her percentages. Don't give her that opportunity. If they want to have the ball in Gabby Reep's hands, let her catch it and foul her. The free throws haven't even, kind of been rimming around in and out. I mean, she's just blatantly missed her free throws easily. But you certainly got to be ready and box out immediately if you do send her to the free throw line. But you don't want any time to tick off this clock. You foul immediately, and unfortunately, it's not going to be Reep because you can't have Stubbs fouling her.
All right, ball comes into Reep. Guarded by Stubbs, haven't fouled yet. 15 on the shot clock, 17 on the game clock. Are they going to play this out? Down to 5. Reep. 2-1, Jones out of her hand. Short, rebound Concord. They'll get the ball advance, but there's only 3.2 remaining. They'll look at the clock and see if there's any time to be put back on. But that's an interesting strategy by Concord, especially with a team at Fairmont that has struggled mightily at the line. All right, so the clock, is going to have when the timeout comes. So little,
3-9.
maybe, 3-9. I don't think quite 4. What do you think of that decision, Meg?
Interesting. But, you know, I mean, you either...
There you see the ball advancement in women's basketball, though.
How beneficial is that?
Correct.
And,
yeah, because Concord, that's a half-court heave without that.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why you're so careful with your timeouts now in women's basketball. You want to advance that basketball at the end of a game.
Well, just the fact that, you know, consider this. We'll see how this plays out. But the fact that Jones hit the rim on that shot is huge because it's going to cost Concord a second or 2 here.
Right. Would have been a shot clock violation. And instead, you have to wait. You're getting that ref's attention. You have to call the timeout once you secure that possession. Yeah, I would have rather have had more time and put the pressure on them and send them to the free throw line. That would have been my decision, but Stubbs defended her tremendously. They were able to kick it back out to Jones, who misses that 3, but I would have, if I didn't get a steal right away, they're gonna set it at 4.1.
All right, so Concord,
that's pretty big.
Yep, who has made 5 of their last 7 from the floor.
The clock will be set to 4.1.
Okay, and there you hear our official. 4.1 seconds after the review. It's been a good game. It's been a weird game. Fairmont,
weird game.
The team shooting 43% is leading. The team shooting 64% is losing. And one team has committed in the turnover department 32. You can probably guess which team that is. It's not the team winning. All right, Frazee sideline. Abby Smith and Zokowski, your 2 offensive options. You see them there on either elbow. Ball comes into Stubbs. Stubbs pushed away from the rim. Whistle and a timeout, Concord. 2:10 left. They may again go and look to see how much time. Yeah, point. If it stays at point 2, it's got to be a tap in. But I think they're going to get a little bit more time here. But this is still going to be a catch and release.
I just thought you overload that right side so that no one can be in help with Abby Smith. You keep it on that right side. Instead, you dribble, take seconds off the clock, and dribble to this left side.
All right, look at that. I think Stubbs was going to get a decent shot here. Yeah, Reep had fallen off a bit. And we'll let this, the officials are looking at this replay here to get the time. But then after that's done, we'll follow this play. Yeah, see, Stubbs is going to get an open 18-footer. Of course, it didn't go. So probably not a bad timeout by Tesla Southcott, the head coach.
You can see her over there yelling timeout at a certain point before Stubbs gets the shot off.
But when is it granted, though?
Right.
When she's yelling timeout. And again, it's kind of out of the shot here of the official. When that timeout is recognized is when the clock should have stopped. So 1 point.
Right in there.
I'm going to stop guessing, but all right, 1.4 is what they're going to put back on the clock. .4. The Fairmont fans don't like it, but that's
I mean, and I get it if you didn't see that in real time when the timeout was called, but I think that's to as close as accurate as you can get.
Well, I think here you just got to dive Abby Smith to the basket and throw it to her.
Put Layla Jones in a position where she even has to foul her.
Fairmont's got fouls to give. I mean, it'd be risky, but if they throw it away from the basket.
Yeah, nope. Do it.
Here it is, Stubbs. Missed it. Not sure she got it out of her hands in time. Either way, and Fairmont State survives. And the Fighting Falcons keep their NCAA tournament hopes alive. At Stubbs, they came back to her going to the basket. Not sure she got it out of her hands. Wow, what a game. Fairmont State hangs on. And Kenya Stubbs, the sophomore, unable to hit the potential game-tying shot, although we would have certainly taken a look at it to see if she got it out of her hand in time. But just an outstanding performance for both these teams. And Gabby Reep holding this offense together with 18 points, our health plan player of the game. The health plan here for you.
Yeah, Gabby Reep, 18 points, 8 of 20. Not great from the free throw line, but she did what she needed to do when she had the ball in her hands. That you don't have to win pretty. They were able to force a ton of turnovers, but a win is a win, and you move on.
We're joined by Gabby Reep, the junior from Bridgeport, West Virginia. 18 points tonight, 7 boards for Gabby. Gabby, tell me about the defense. Forced a ton of turnovers in this game, 32 turnovers from Concord. I know you guys wanted to ball pressure the guards and try to keep it out of Abby Smith's hands.
Oh, for sure. We're doing what we do, and I think we're just trained for this.
Gabby, great game. Congratulations. You know, basketball's a game of runs. In the third quarter, you guys got up about 10. Concord came back. They went up back and forth there in the fourth quarter. Just talk about your mindset in the timeouts and how you guys came back out and battled through here in the fourth quarter.
I think just trying not to get rattled, and I think my teammates did a good job of keeping the energy positive, and I think that's what got us through the game. Good energy.
All right, Gabby, Saturday semifinals, Glenville. They got you twice during the regular season, but both were competitive games, and they'll want to try to do to you what you did to Concord tonight, and that's turn you over. So what's the key on Saturday to beat the Pioneers?
I think just stay composed and take it one possession at a time.
Sounds good, Gabby. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Get to work on those free throws.
I will.
Okay, sounds good. Gabby Reep, our player of the game, presented by the Health Plan. Fairmont State picks up win 21 and keeps their hopes for the NCAA tournament alive. They'll match up with Glenville on the semis. For Meg Bulger, Travis Jones, good night from Wheeling.